In this episode of 5 to 9 podcast, we chat to YouTuber husband and wife couple Andy Ambarita and Acha Sinaga.
Andy is a musician, artist and YouTuber with over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. You can find him on YouTube at Andy Ambarita and on Instagram at Andy Amb.
Acha is an Indonesian actress and lifestyle influencer, also with over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. You can find her on YouTube and Instagram at Acha Sinaga.
In this episode, we chat about how they've grown their very loyal and engaged audience through sharing their lives and experiences on social media.
Make sure you check out their stuff on Instagram and YouTube, and we hope you enjoy this episode.
Clap, Ben. So, hi guys, welcome to the 5 to 9 podcast.
Podcast about creators for creators living the 5 to 9 life.
Yay!
Today we've got Andy and Acha.
Yay!
The story about that last guy. That guy's just here for support though.
The last guy seemed for support.
We don't need you now, you can go now.
I'll be So maybe just to start, tell us who you are and what you guys do.
My name's Andy Ambarita. I'm a content producer along with these guys, my wife, and I mostly have platforms on YouTube and Instagram.
Awesome.
People usually call me in Indonesia as an fashion influencer.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I don't really like to use that word.
Right.
I hate it too. Influencer, content creator is the worst.
Yeah, content creator, I agree with that. I'm a content creator.
Yeah.
I also have a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like I don't know exactly what you guys do, but like when you try and explain this kind of stuff to like your parents and older people, like, it never goes down.
No.
Like my mom still doesn't know what to do.
For us as well, like they don't really understand, nor sometimes they accept it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, this guy can eat and like he's making enough money to eat and that's fine. Okay, nice.
But I mean, like what we do takes time, you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
like when a tree's planted, you don't see the
fruit.
fruit straight away. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it takes a long process, but you know, after a while they come, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Last time I saw you, it was still at Hoyt's, and that's it.
Oh, bro, that was like that was still
like-
in uni.
I was still in uni.
But
start
background
of uni.
story, Andy and
So me
Ben,
and this guy know each other.
they went to
I've
high
known-
school together.
We used to walk home together after school. We caught the same bus.
He lived down the road from me.
I lived there, yeah.
But this
Literally.
guy, like we were together in our first class in year 7. So you
What
were,
class was that, but?
I don't know, I remember you
That
getting
English? No, they
Nah,
can't be
like-
English because I was in ESL for some reason.
Yeah,
I was born in Australia and I was in ESL. And I didn't say nothing. I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause it's easy,
I was
right?
getting good marks. So.
We were in DT class, like
Speaking Indo to everyone.
Fake Indo.
when we were in school, this guy was still quite small in year 7, right? And you were getting picked on by John Mondo.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out John Mondo.
Joel, if you're watching.
You're chasing our class like this guy. Just leave him alone, Joel. He's alright.
And after that, we became the bestest of friends.
Oh,
Right?
really?
Yeah. It was-
Yeah.
A long time ago, who's gonna imagine that playing social media can give you a living?
Yeah,
Can
exactly.
No one
give
knew.
you money.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think
With
social
a lot
media-
of facilities.
It only started in like 2011, I would say. That was like, that's when it first came out, like
Yeah.
Instagram and that kind of stuff. And then as it grew, it started to gain mass and popularity.
But I think like marketing, social media marketing, influence marketing, like
That
that
was
was
late.
later.
Yeah, because the start.
2013, 2014 or something, right?
Yeah. And everyone was still trying to figure out how to, like agencies were trying to still figure out how to advertise through it. They were trying how to
They're still
figure out
trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure it out.
But like background wise, I think it's quite interesting because before Andy you met Acha, you were not really that active on social
Nah.
media.
No.
Yeah.
So how was that? Like, what were your thoughts on social media before?
I had a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a 9 to 5
Yeah.
job. I was working in the film and broadcast industry as a director, DOP, and it was more. I think it was like for myself, it was more about job security. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
because you get that paycheck every month.
That's
'cause I
the
was in
9 to
the-
5 life, man.
Yeah, 9 to 5. This is the wrong podcast, though, right?
I'm still living the 9 to 5 as well.
But then after that, after we got married, I decided to do my own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still got a 9 to 5 job, but then after it was a contract job.
Yeah.
But then I saw what she was doing, and
I was
You know.
pushing her.
she was
Yeah.
pushing me. Like she was really pushing me to do
Good
it.
for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I thought, no one's gonna,
Yeah.
this is gonna be different. She kind of directed me to, you know, like what my strengths are,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I was singing, right? So
Have you always been like singing since you were a kid and stuff? Or?
yeah, my mom taught me how to sing. Like
Right.
it kind of runs in the family because I'm the only one that sings. But
Like
it
But
gets-
you
musically and like
yeah, like musically.
You also write the songs, right? Before.
Yeah, I used to write songs.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
And
You can sing. I'd rather you sing than talk. Just sing. But like, I think the first time I heard you sing was probably at like a wedding or something. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it was-
it's alright.
thanks,
And
man.
you play lots of instruments as well, just like
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You've always played heaps of instruments during like high school. You drums and then
Yeah. That's the only subject I passed in high school.
music.
Music.
That's cool.
Oh my
yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah, it's a good sign, right? Like I failed general maths.
I knew it after we get married.
yeah. Like, how much are you supposed to get back from that?
Anonymous mark.
And then after a while, I uploaded my first video. After a couple of months, it hit about 2-3 months, it hit about 500,000.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Okay.
ridiculous.
And then in a period of 9 months, it hit my first million
That's
views.
crazy.
When did you upload your first video? Like how long ago roughly?
About a year ago.
I think it's
Oh, no.
January
Of 2018, yeah.
Yeah.
2018.
So your first video, like for people who don't know, was a music video.
Yeah, it was just a cover. I
Yeah.
do covers on YouTube, like gospel songs,
Mhm.
specifically Indonesian songs.
Right.
We're gonna take like your content and overlay it and stuff. So
One of your videos almost on 4 million views, man. That's
Yeah, now that same video is almost hitting 4 million.
yeah,
so-
that's crazy.
famous now, eh?
Yeah.
Who would have known, man? Like
That's like the
I don't
most simple one, right?
Yeah, that was
Like
the
the
most simple.
production.
Like the production was
Yeah.
just whatever I had. You know,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
it was an A6500 because I use that for work as well.
Mm.
yeah,
And I had a full frame lens
Right.
on A6500,
Right.
and I had a really crappy LED panel, and I just recorded it with a clip-on mic. But I had to do it various times because I had to find the right point.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
move.
So yeah, it didn't move, and also like sometimes the guitar was too loud,
Yeah.
or I was overbearing, and I had to move it around.
I think also like your background in film and
yeah. I think you're
Yeah,
worrying
yeah,
about it
oh,
too much because you have like teenagers who record with their iPhones and they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's fine. It's just
Yeah.
like your
Yeah.
background, you know too
you know
much.
what to
I'm a
do.
bit-
and,
I
like-
am my biggest critic, so like
But
I
this is
am-
why
I'm a
Yeah.
big
the lighting.
critic. What are you talking about? You're number 2. yeah.
That's why
Hey.
the lighting right now is really good. 'Cause
Yeah, the lighting, yeah.
And this brought in some nice lights.
Because Ben was like, "Oh man, I'm struggling for lighting."
Well, anyone who's watched, they can tell like changes blue to warm to like bright to dark, and like we try to fix it, but like yeah, we usually have like windows open to use natural light, but
Yeah.
yeah, for
When the
this
clouds
one's
come,
yeah,
it's a
dude,
different story.
it was super
It's so
windy and
dark.
like cloudy one day, and it's like in and out of darkness, man.
Yeah.
But it's alright, just hide in the face, man. It's all good.
What about you, Acha? You started off somewhere completely different. You were
Yeah.
Yes.
like
When did we first meet? It's like quite a. You were
I
still in
was-
Indonesia.
Me?
Yeah,
No,
no,
that was-
I met you like living in Indonesia.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
but-
We
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
you moved
yeah.
here.
when we did pre-wedding photos.
Ah,
right?
yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah.
first time you got
Hey,
there?
photos.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to
So-
share them or not?
Just a quick note, Ben, because I've known Ben for so long. When we were getting married, I didn't know any good photographers, right? So then I knew Ben was a photographer, right? It was all right photographer.
Yeah.
And then and I asked him, Ben, do you do wedding photos? I goes, no, don't. Oh, all right. Do you mind doing our photos? He goes, yeah, all right.
It was a fun day.
It was a fun day. Like we went to the forest.
Yeah,
Langlo
Langlo.
Forest.
Yeah,
With
Langlo.
Mario too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
No,
you came
that was
after.
it. He came after.
I think.
And then you joined after that. We went
At the-
to
Yeah,
Bondi.
Bondi.
At the
Bondi,
cliffs?
North Bondi.
Bondi.
I was
Not
there at
one
the
of
cliffs.
those,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it turns out so
Oh
Yeah.
man, bro, guys, like it was.
cool.
I didn't know
amazing.
Ben had
Like-
this talent.
Like seriously, we've got a lot of apa pujian apa sih? Kayak,
Yeah, we got a lot of praise. A lot of praise
yeah.
for all the photos and.
Yeah.
I get quite a few requests for wedding stuff. It's like, like they're all Indonesian. They all
Yeah,
want to
they
come
are.
here. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, they-
because-
Thank you.
They,
But
they pay they pay really good. but anyway.
Yeah, so you want to focus in your
but
yeah. I don't really do kind of wedding stuff,
yeah.
but like I don't mind doing it with friends.
Yeah, that's how special I am. I am.
You said you find I am for dinner, bro.
Now
So I was
we
like,
are.
alright.
Anyway. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so I was apa sih bahasa grammar yang benar?
yeah, you started.
I start.
Translate that. That's why it's here.
Because every time I go to Indonesia,
Yeah.
she translates for me.
That's good though.
Here.
My vocabulary is
I
not.
wouldn't know.
But people
It all sounds
understand,
the same to
man.
me.
If you speak in Indonesian, most people understand.
I'll translate for you. Go.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, go. For it.
I started my career as Miss Indonesia back then, 2009,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 years ago.
Yeah, tell
You
me
won
about it.
the whole Miss Indonesia?
No,
No, she was-
just the top 10.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
pretty
really good.
Yeah, and then start from that, I was a model. I was trying to be a host,
Your news anchor.
news anchor, traveling
Yeah.
traveling presenter, host.
Yeah.
Yeah, you on TV a lot. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I played some like what do you call it here?
You play FTV. It's like
What do you call it here?
Like sit-
film TV. So it's like a
short movie, short
Short
movie,
film?
short
in
movie on.
yeah, short film in
It's
television.
just like a complete, like 90 minutes.
Sinetron.
No, like sinetron kan. Sorry. Sinetron is like a
Stop it.
series on that keeps running every day, right? But
Right.
this is like a one-off thing.
Oh, okay. okay.
Like a
Yeah, yeah.
Netflix thing on.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
On
Yeah.
on
Was it
free to
like
air on
comedy
free-to-air.
or is it like
Whatever. Like a
drama,
Drama. Oh,
mostly
wow.
drama.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
and then when I did that, I need a lot of new clothes because I can't wear like the same clothes every judul, gitu,
Every title.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so picky about choosing the wardrobes.
Yep.
I don't like just wear whatever they gave me.
Mm.
So I have to choose my own wardrobe suit with my character, right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So that's when I start doing the endorsement for free. So
Ah.
that was back on Twitter, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Before Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or
Yeah.
maybe
Twitter influencer.
maybe maybe I have Instagram, but the followers not
Yeah, yeah.
really a lot, and the online shop who has
Yeah.
the wardrobe, fashion stuff
Yeah.
doesn't has Instagram
Yeah,
there
yeah.
at that time.
Right.
Mereka cuma punya di Twitter.
They
Right.
had
And
Twitter.
then-
Hey, so,
Yeah,
so when
so-
you guys speak Indo, Demas has to subtitles. So just keep doing it.
Closed
You're
captions.
gonna waste all these.
Sorry,
just keep doing it.
Demas. Please do more
No.
hard work.
Just say it in
Yeah.
Indo if you know what it is, and we can.
Okay, so that's when I started.
We'll dub
the
it in like a man's voice.
My voice.
Yeah, oh my voice.
So that's the awal-awalnya gitu, aku tuh cuma pengen dapat free stuff aja supaya aku nggak usah beli gitu loh, like
Right.
makeup and wardrobe. And then since that the endorsement kind of thing start really famous in Indonesia.
Yeah.
The online shop in Instagram start growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They start paying
Yeah.
for
right.
some big following account
Yeah.
to use their wardrobe. That's when I also like, okay, I think I need to take a better photo.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to get a better wardrobe.
Yeah.
That-
Right. I mean, it's
It's-
also interesting because like the people in Indonesia use Instagram differently to like
Yeah.
Each
Totally.
country is
all
different.
around the world,
Yeah.
right?
Each
So
country
like
is different.
Indonesia uses it as like a store, and like they use WhatsApp to sell stuff. It's like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like it's so
Yeah.
different to like Australia and I guess other
Yeah.
countries around the world.
And it's bomb. It's like really they get a lot of customers.
Yeah.
You-
From WhatsApp and Line.
I came back from
Yeah.
Malaysia and like the the bus. I think you call it basak. The
Pasar.
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 whatever we call it.
It's a
Anyway,
basak, bro.
I think it's
Market,
called-
right?
Yeah. Anyway, so like they have fish and stuff, but people are too lazy to go there because of traffic and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So they sell it via like Facebook auction.
Oh.
So you can bid for a fish, and then they'll just deliver it to your house. So like no one
Yeah.
even
Gojek,
goes to
bro,
market.
Gojek.
Yeah.
It's called Gojek. So it's like a
Online.
online delivery
Application.
system
Yeah.
Yeah.
that they buy it for you. They use
You can do
their money
anything
first,
too.
and then
You can
Yeah.
buy anything as well, which is
anything. Yeah.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
pretty interesting how each country changes their usage. So
Yeah.
I guess Asia, it's cheap for delivery and labor costs.
And like motorcycle, like it's faster
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Fuel also.
Yeah.
You pay so much for like delivery here.
And
Yeah.
plus, like in
Yeah.
Indonesia, you don't want to travel a lot because first traffic,
is bad, yeah.
and secondly, the air is so bad.
Yeah.
Like it's
You
the
translate.
pollution. The
Oh,
pollution
yeah.
is so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll do something about that soon. But
I don't know if it'll ever happen, but like it's
I hope so.
I think
hope
it's-
so.
yeah.
It
I hope
wafts
so.
through Asia. So I was in Malaysia like a few days ago, and it was like you can't even see, bro.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like you look about a kilometer from where you were, where I was at a building,
Yeah.
and it was all like milky white.
Well,
The-
yeah,
And
yeah,
even
yeah.
the sun during the sunset,
Yeah.
right? The sunsets
Like
are it's not
grey.
bad, right? Like you can look directly at the sun.
Yes, yes.
Like, have you ever
Yeah,
tried
yeah,
doing
I
that
do it all the
in
time.
Sydney?
Don't do that.
Like, whoa.
Don't- You're gonna go blind.
But
Do
in
not do the
Jakarta,
sound.
like you look, oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
it's nice. You can do this.
it's like
I
a
think-
hole in.
The worst I've seen is like a video from China.
Mm.
China's pretty hectic.
Yeah,
They're stuck in like traffic in the highway,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden this like little 5-year-old girl just comes up on the highway. And she's like, I don't know where my school is, and she got lost in the fog.
No
It
way.
was so thick, and then the police officer had to take her to school because she was
wow.
wandering on the highway.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
That's terrible. But anyway.
off topic.
But anyway, you I
Yeah.
think that was really proud of her that she did, because like working on location, on a film location,
Yeah.
takes like most of your life. You know,
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it
I don't
taxes
know.
your body,
How does
it taxes your.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
Yeah.
that thing. So like, how was it? How was
especially
acting?
in Indonesia,
Yeah.
there's no like limit time for everyone work. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no what you call it, overtime.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no
Right.
penalty rates. There's
Right.
nothing. It's like you're there when the
15-hour
director
days.
needs you.
Yeah, I've experienced like we have to finish the one movie,
Yeah.
one film television for 2 hours
Right.
for only 2 days.
You have
Can
to
you
film
imagine?
everything in 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So we finished on the first day at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went home with like, I was driving.
Yeah.
And then at 10 o'clock, couple of hours later
Yeah.
on, I have to be back on set.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how rough
But
You gotta
actress
be
Is
life.
early
it
for
still
makeup
like that
and-
now in
yeah,
Indonesia?
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know, we
Nah,
don't
it's
know,
still like that.
sayang.
It's still like
We
that.
don't know.
It's still like that. Like it really depends on the schedule and all that stuff. But the thing that I'm really proud of her is that she made the jump from being an actress
Yeah.
to a content creator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
slowly though. It was slowly.
It was a gradual change,
Yeah.
but because like the amount that she was making on set was
For TV and
for
shooting.
TV and shooting was the same
As
thing
a content.
as content creating. So
right.
But
like-
before then, not yet. Right?
before then, no,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
she made
right.
the jump. She made a decision because it's like really taxing on the body. It's like some people stay and they sleep in their car on
Yeah.
the set.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the
But
good
I-
thing about like being a content creator or influencer or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like it's sort of you're not bound to a place.
Yeah.
Which is why you can move to Sydney,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
All you just need is like a camera and or a
Yeah.
phone and internet,
Yeah.
and then that's
But
it.
it's
And
a
I
lot of
think-
work to kind of handle for yourself, but I think you take control of your distribution and you control it. Whereas if you're doing movies, it's in someone else's hands.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I
And so-
remember when you were about to move to Sydney, you were like, I don't know what I'm going to do in Sydney. I was she was like so
Yeah,
scared.
yeah,
And she was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're going
I
to be a
remember
janitor.
that.
She was like, she was saying all this
What?
stuff.
Like janitor.
You're going to be cleaning and stuff. I'm like,
Cleaning,
what are you
mopping.
talking about? Like, no, I mean, you definitely landed on your feet in Sydney. And like,
Yeah.
obviously you have Andy to support you as well.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
have to spot him.
But funny thing, guys, like Acha, when Acha first came to Sydney, that was the first time you came to Sydney. You saw Demas's
Oh yeah,
Instagram.
through the.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's how you found my account.
Yeah.
Through. So Blah is a shoe company that my sister's friend owns.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
And
Oh,
then
wow,
she
yeah.
asked me, "Oh, should I email Demas?" Or,
Yeah,
and I'm
like,
like,
yeah. Oh
and
my
then-
god.
and I was like, "Yeah, why not? Like, it's not."
But
think
at
the
the
second
time, you
time-
didn't know that I knew him too.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
these guys knew each other, like
Yeah.
Ben and Demas.
I
And
think that was the second time I went to Australia
second
because that
time.
was summer.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It
And
was
then,
an opera house shot.
and there's
Yeah.
Opera House, right? And the 30
Oh yeah, the one
years.
of you two jumping. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
In the 30 years that I've been living in Sydney, Australia, that was the first time I walked around the Opera House. That was
Yeah.
the first time I've
Yeah.
ever done that.
Oh wow.
Like, if it wasn't
Thanks
because of
to
a
Demas.
and you,
Really.
I wouldn't have done that ever.
Yeah, okay.
I saw the photos. Like I clicked it. I was like, what the hell? I noticed this is my high school friend. What's he doing in your photo? I had to double check, but yeah.
But that was such a good a good meeting, you know, like with you.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but be back to our topic. I think it depends on what's your passion.
Yeah.
I think it depends what's exactly your passion. Maybe some people their passion is in acting.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I found that my passion is in creating content
Yeah.
because when it's totally different.
Yeah.
When I received the script,
Yep.
I just digging into it. Jadi aku tuh benar-benar terima naskah ya aku jadi peran yang dikasih itu gitu loh.
So she receives a script
Yeah.
from the production company and she becomes that
Person.
person
Yeah,
in the
right.
script, yeah.
Tapi kalau menjadi content creator, aku tetap jadi diri aku apa adanya. Tapi aku kreatif mengembangkan fotonya mau kayak gimana ya.
But as a content creator, she is still herself. Like she
Yes.
doesn't have to change.
She doesn't
She just
have to
be
be anyone else.
she just
Yeah,
be
right.
authentic. And,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Tapi
Yeah.
aku ngerasa kayak kreativitas aku tuh it was challenging my creativity. Like I have to think what kind of photo that I need to take,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like what the property, how is the lighting,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
Composition,
camera and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, how
Whereas
to
if you're
edit
acting, you're
it.
just like trying to be someone else kind
Yeah.
of thing. You're
Yeah.
acting to be
Yeah.
someone else.
Yes.
Right.
So in creating content, it like challenging all my creativity.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's why I like it.
Who normally takes your photos? Because like I know lifestyle bloggers, they either tripod it or like they get someone else to shoot it. So
Yeah.
Z
Yeah.
take some.
After
Yeah.
married,
After-
yeah. but-
No, but even before married.
yeah, but we
took
long
photos.
distance. We are long. we
So
have-
before that, yeah,
Yeah, dude, come on, man.
before you came to Sydney, who was taking your photos?
it was kind of pretty struggling for me too. That was a good question. Sometimes I have my friend.
Yep.
We just went for a day and we
Take
Find
turns,
location,
yeah.
and change
Yeah.
clothes. Like,
yeah. But sometimes I hire a photographer.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the budget makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had to attend the event
Yeah.
and the brand will pay us to
Yeah.
attend and post
Yeah.
the photo
Yeah.
and the budget makes sense, I will hire a photographer.
Right. Or else you get carry around a tripod or something. Like you don't really want to do
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, here is like usual, right?
Yeah, I think
But
Yeah,
in
people
Indo-
can get away with it.
I
If
told her
someone
to do
runs
that.
away with your tripod or something.
I told her to do that with
Yeah.
a tripod. She's like, "You crazy?" I was like, "Oh, okay."
People do like outlandish stuff now, man. Like
Sorry?
people don't care these days.
Yeah, no, that ain't.
There's like a New York kind of. She wanted to do a selfie photo shoot on the subway. Started taking photos.
Wow.
And she's like, she could.
Wow.
Good on her.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
No way I'd do that.
Yeah, man, I was like, "What is this person thinking of me right now?" You know? But anyway,
So you went from I guess Twitter to like acting, and then to Instagram, and then you've made a shift to YouTube. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How's like?
YouTube is different story.
Yeah,
because
we're trying to learn the difference, and
Yeah.
Yeah, because Instagram you only think about just one image, right?
Yes.
YouTube like
You have to think of a whole story.
a whole new world, different. So when I was moving here
Yeah, yeah.
after we can work here,
Yeah.
right? But I cannot like just stay at home being unproductive.
yeah.
So different with my life before. So I was just thinking, oh, what should I do here? And then I start recording our daily life.
Yeah.
Simple,
Yeah,
just with the
Yeah,
simple
You
camera.
guys are like going to Coles and like.
Yeah.
Like, I think people in Indonesia find that really interesting.
they do.
Yeah,
because
Strangely enough. Yeah.
And
Don't
the,
have Coles.
and the security.
Yeah, I got kicked
Oh,
out
really?
of Coles
Yeah.
in East Gardens. He goes, "Oh, you can't be shooting at fine. I'll go to Woolies then."
Stand in the foot.
Yeah, just simple camera. But I think the content. I found that the audience like the content.
Yeah.
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 Like how we start our marriage, how I move here and
Yeah, the
struggling
story,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
being myself, just
Yeah.
being authentic.
Yes.
And then I found it the audience like it and love him more than me.
Well, you
It's
know.
funny.
I think you've always had this kind of personality to do that kind of stuff. I'm kind of monotone. It's hard for me to sound. Yeah, you know. Come on,
I've known this guy
like,
for years. Like,
but like you're always the I guess the class clown, and like you're always
oh,
like
yeah,
an
thanks,
extrovert.
Ben.
You're just always making jokes and yelling out
Yeah.
stuff, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
it suits your kind of personality for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a team effort. You know, I'm like, she's, you know, we can be wacky at some
What is
cases.
wacky?
Wacky's like like crazy,
Oh yeah.
serious as well. But you know, like it's like the content that we produce is, you know, most of our demographic is in Indonesia. So
Women.
and women, yeah, like,
Yeah.
and me too. Some strange
What's your
reason.
demographic? Like how many percentage of it is women?
More than 50%.
No, more than 70.
Oh wow.
Indonesian fans are like crazy, kind of devoted.
They're
Like,
very
yeah.
loyal fans. I
Yeah,
think.
loyal.
I've
Yeah.
noticed
Like-
on my Instagram, and like that's just by hanging out with this guy because he has Indo fans. Yeah, you can tell, man.
Yeah,
But I
like-
think also Indonesians find it really interesting because you're an Indonesian person growing up in Australia
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
speak like really good English and it's
Yeah.
like you sound like Aussie like when you
Yeah.
speak, and I think people find
Yeah.
that really interesting.
Yeah, and like the odd thing with me is that my Indonesian is fluent, sort of more fluent than others, but my vocabulary sucks.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot of words, so
Right.
you know I'm more of a passive listener.
I could
not
never
an
tell.
active.
I always thought you could speak Indo properly.
Yeah, you know,
I think I'm
some cases like
similar, I guess.
normal
What about-
conversations. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
But
You're
it's
probably
not-
better than me, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think so, dude.
because
I'm
you're talking
pretty
with Lucy in English. Just to-
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I remember back then there's some people or some negative comment like, why he cannot speak Bahasa because he's Indonesian. Why you
Okay.
don't respect your country and
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still
terrible. You get
we've
people
got
like that.
maybe
is your
5%.
Yeah.
mostly in Indo? Do you speak English as well here and there?
I do both. Like now they don't
You
care.
kind of mix and match now.
But
Yeah.
then like do you
Yeah.
have to subtitle it when you? Because your audience is mainly Indo, so do you subtitle it just like?
You know the strange thing is, right? I do Indonesian covers like in Bahasa, like
Yeah.
songs in Indonesian.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah,
still
yeah.
want they still want subtitles for the songs.
They still
In
want
English.
subtitles.
Oh,
Yeah, in
Indo or
In
English.
Indo.
Okay.
So they can sing along like
They can
karaoke
sing
or
along,
something.
yeah. Like, but I mean, there are
like
there are
lyric
those
videos are popular, man. Like on YouTube.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. But I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I can't cater to everyone, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah.
who
It's not that
cares?
hard.
Dude,
Just type
try
it out,
one,
man.
try
Like-
one, try one, it'll go like 10, 20 million views. And then you start doing it for the rest.
Maybe if it's good, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was dubbing us.
Oh, back like behind the
When-
scenes, stuff like
Yeah,
that. Right.
and surprisingly, it gives good feedback to
Yeah.
like a lot of people. Like, wow, you have a patient's husband.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I show this video to my husband so my husband can take a better photo of me because
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
yeah, and then like
Tell him how exactly how you want to know. It's like this.
Yeah.
and then like we're like amazed like, oh, so you did a lot of effort to take a good photo. So
Yeah.
every content we make surprisingly brings some new things.
Something
Yeah.
new.
Some new things. Yeah.
I think also like it works sort of when I showed the behind the scenes of how I edit a photo or something. It
Yeah,
kind of
that's
gets
yeah.
a lot more
Yeah, dude.
response
Yeah.
than just showing the photo.
Yeah.
People care more about that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like the journey. They
Yeah.
like the exploration of, you know, oh, how do I edit, or how do I, you know,
How you land to that
colour,
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how do you get that shot kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's why I think I'm starting YouTube, and like this podcast is sort of like showing our personality a little bit, and like that kind
This
of
is
stuff.
our entry into filming ourselves.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen much.
Because like I mean, you guys obviously film yourself a lot, and we don't.
Did you
So it's like
Did you start vlogging for your pre-wedding photos? Because I remember you were vlogging
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah,
around
yeah. I
the start?
remember
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I edited that. That was the first. That was
Yeah.
the first.
Yeah, I think it was really at the start. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
It
I'm
was-
just like there awkward. So, I'm just like trying to vlog and stuff.
Guys,
yeah, I
yeah.
forced him to edit it.
Yes. Oh man,
Oh,
like
yeah.
she was in
Yeah.
tears. Like she was like, I need your help.
Yeah, like seriously.
But now you edit everything yourself.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay,
When he went to work
Yeah.
for office,
Yeah.
I was
just playing around.
yeah, and then
Premiere or
he
Final
taught
Cut?
me to.
Yeah, I taught her how to edit Premiere.
Premiere, right? Nice.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to edit an episode now?
If like the
Average?
really good one,
Yeah.
it's pretty
I
long.
mean, like it shouldn't be like that. It all should be consistent.
No.
Like I'm a consistent guy. Like I really want to make things,
Yeah.
Like
The same-
streamline
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
good
streamline.
process. Yeah.
but not
Yeah.
with me.
but not her. Just,
Yeah,
and that
sometimes.
drives me crazy.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the content you're making is so different, though, right? You're making singing videos, which
Yeah.
is like you can have a process.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whereas her vlog is different every time, so it's sort of like
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's like picking out the font,
yes,
picking out
Branding and stuff.
yes,
branding.
yes, yes.
You've come
Picking
from
out-
that background.
Yeah,
then.
but because that's my
Yeah,
background.
true.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Yeah.
so accustomed to. But you know,
Yeah.
at first,
But
like,
for me, it was
different.
more like to a content because I was trying to be consistent because now we are using like more proper camera lens
Yeah, yeah.
and audio.
Yeah.
So the equipment itself is already like big and heavy, and for my hand like to carry it,
Yeah.
it's not easy for me, you know.
Yeah.
And then I found it's pretty
Distracting.
distracting, annoying, and difficult for me. So I think I cannot get the original, the authenticity content that sometimes I miss it because I was
Because you're too focused
Yeah.
on
too busy
the,
too busy
the camera and the
to
equipment.
is it the
needs to be
audio
quick.
on, is it like you know
Yeah.
like is it the audio already on,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sometimes so I just miss the content.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't know, my audience is more into the content.
Yes,
you know?
of course,
Yeah, yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
They don't care about the gear, as in like
Sometimes so sometimes I just took my phone, my smartphone,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
just record it.
Yeah, because that's the easiest thing you can do.
yeah.
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 What's
But
your setup like? Your ideal setup? What do you use to vlog? And
She
how and
started.
when?
I bought her Canon G7X Mark II, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the vlogging.
Yeah, it's standard.
But after a while, like it, the audio is quite terrible on those cameras.
It starts to break
very.
it.
Plug
Yeah.
a mic in?
No, you can't plug.
Oh,
a
you
mic
can't
in.
plug
No.
a mic in. Right, okay.
Then the A6500 that I was using
Yeah.
for work, I got a Lumix, so then I gave that to her.
Yeah.
The A6500. So then I put a Rode Go mic.
They you can plug a mic
That
on
you
that.
can plug
yeah,
a mic
yeah.
on, but you can't see the screen. Not like the A6400.
The new
Canon G7X.
RX100.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
the
Canon.
new RX100 Sony.
I'm Canon fan. This guy's
Oh yeah. yeah. She had to get used to holding the camera with the
Yeah.
grip, and I had a small rig cage on it. Just it's
So technically,
it's just purely for looking after the camera. If it falls down, or it gets knocks and bumps. But
I remember that the first time I used that gear that he forced me to use it for my better content.
Yeah.
I went to Morocco.
Yep. Oh, with Zaki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With another influencers, and all of us had to do vlog. Right?
Yes.
All of them were simple, baby.
Yeah.
The equipment. I was like
I was like, whoa.
Andy lied to me.
I was like the most
What were they using? What were the others using?
Yeah, that's the
G7X2.
they use it on me.
Them. How simple
them.
were their
Using
setup?
phones,
So-
probably.
Phone.
They
and
use iPhone. They use G7X.
Yeah.
They use also the Sony one. I think.
The RX100,
the
the small
yang
one.
kecil ya,
Yeah.
kecil kayak G7X kan?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the small one, RX100. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But they don't need any more mic.
Oh,
I'm the
right.
one only.
But did you have the best content though? That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom into your face like that.
But wait until I met Zaki.
Yeah.
So
and then
that guy,
I was
bro,
nothing. My
Dude,
my
that
gear
guy's
was not
content
any.
is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And he was
People who
using
don't know,
Canon.
people
He
who
was
don't know
using
Zaki.
Canon.
His content is crazy.
How do you
Dude.
describe
Yeah.
his like?
He does
Even-
like
Illusionist.
illusion like
It's like
trickery,
magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic.
sorcery on
He's
Instagram.
mainstream. Like I see him. I go to cinema. He's like one of the pre-roll ads.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Zacking, yeah.
Oh,
Like
wow.
M&M's, like he's jumping.
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah. I
it,
remember,
so
I remember that one.
proper.
But he's got like a massive like studio. Like he's
Yeah,
like
that
got
guy has a
mass-
massive following.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And
He's very creative. Very
He
Heaps.
has the creativity and the effort and
Yeah.
all the.
And he has a
he,
team. Like
I asked Acha if he could make me a video.
I saw that. Yeah.
Congratulating me on how many videos?
2 million.
2 million.
Yeah,
views.
yeah, yeah.
I was like,
I saw
oh my god. But yeah.
Even for Insta story, he was using like the proper
Yes,
camera and
yes.
audio.
Yeah, you see, it, so
Yeah. So you're almost
Makes
Zacking
But
level.
he brings his team, sayang. I was only by myself.
but then you're a head above everyone else.
Yeah, but I experienced it after I get married with him.
Yeah.
He helps me a lot.
Yeah.
I think we
There's
support
definitely a
we
team
support each
thing.
other.
Like you have a background in film and camera gear, you know, like lighting and all that kind of stuff. So you can help. Yeah.
Sometimes I support. I give him an idea about the content.
Yeah.
But,
But I guess that's the advantage you have against other lifestyle influencers, right? Like they don't have this person that like knows all the stuff. How
Yes,
to light
yes,
things
If you're
up.
gonna
Yeah.
live this life, I think your partner needs to be in tune. Otherwise, like it's a tough life to kind of.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of kind of couples break up. I watch a lot of YouTube, so
I was like, what
When they-
couples band? What are you?
but when they don't want to be a part of it, they don't want to be in the video. Then it's like, oh, how do you vlog when the other person doesn't want to be?
Nah, yeah, totally. Like
There's tension.
even working together sometimes, there's
Yeah.
a lot of friction, tension.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not how you do it, or
Yeah.
no, she wants it this way. Or no, the color.
I want this kind of
Yeah.
shot, and
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't
would-
like it.
I would edit the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I would color it,
Yeah.
and then she'd come and goes, "No, I don't like that color." Like,
Yeah,
you know, like
it doesn't accentuate my beauty. You know,
so-
sometimes.
Yeah.
We,
right. I get it.
we have to do this for this. Like I think it's working with anyone who both are creative.
yeah.
Because for this
Yeah.
podcast, I exported the video. It's an hour long, so it takes
Yeah.
like ages to export, right?
Yeah.
This guy's like, hey, can you move the titles like 2 pixels over? It's like, no, man. It took me like 2 hours to do this, bro.
If you're gonna do something, right?
But-
Yeah, right.
It's,
Totally.
like,
You're right.
when they're both creative, you butt heads because you
Yeah, of
both want
course.
it, like one way or the other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
and
needs to find
it's
compromise.
tough. It's tough, but like you have to. That's where you have to, understand. Like if this is for her channel,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
it's got to be for
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but if it's for me, when
Yeah.
she helps me prepare for my shoots,
Yeah.
oh, how's this or how's this, how's this,
Mm.
she'd understand that. Okay, this is for your content, so
Yeah.
let
It's
it be.
just giving the
Yeah,
idea, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
yeah.
you still.
Sometimes we force our opinions on each other,
Yeah.
but no, that's not how you do it.
Have you always been like comfortable in front of camera? Like as in,
No, nah, man.
like I mean, we're still
You've
obviously
seen-
quite awkward in front of camera. But
You've
like we
seen, like,
never
a-
we never do this. We never talk on the street and stuff like
I-
that.
I
But I
think-
guess you do now.
I think it's because I'm so familiar around cameras. Because like just a bit of a backstory, like I used to travel around Asia for doing TV programs and directing TV programs for TV stations, free to air TV and pay TV. And I'm just so used to being around cameras.
Yeah.
But not in front of cameras.
Yeah.
It's very
It's
different.
It's
very
different. Like when
yeah.
you're looking through the barrel of like when
Lens.
you're looking through the glass,
Yeah.
like it's intimidating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
But after a while, because I'm just so familiar with cameras, I don't really care anymore. Some people, when they say there's a camera around, they're like, oh, you know, they sit up straight, you know, like that sort of thing. Right? Yeah, you change. But because I've been around cameras for a long time, so you know, I just don't care anymore. You know.
Yeah.
So
was it awkward vlogging at the start? You guys like, because you guys are quite intimate. Yeah. How does that work?
For me, it was what to say. That was the thing. But if I was around a camera, it's okay. But if I had to say something, then I'd have to really kind of think.
Right.
Yeah.
But after a while, it just
the filter's kind of gone. After a
the
while.
filter's kind of gone. And
Because I think like, I mean, you share quite a lot of your life, right? Like even like lying in bed or whatever.
When I was vomiting in my latest vlog.
Wait. The reason she's vomiting is because she's pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
She's not just vomiting randomly.
Acha was like hiding every week. That's why. That's what this is like.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Demas.
But yeah, I mean, I guess for you, it must been like the jump from like no social media to a lot of social media.
Yeah.
Was a pretty big gap. Like
that was a big jump. Being recognized when you're walking around.
Oh yeah, people must
just
recognize.
People just taking random photos of you.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't even realize they're taking photos. You just. There was one time I was walking from the Opera House, right? Because I was doing something.
Even in Sydney too. Not
In
just
Sydney,
India.
and then I just received a photo.
No, the girl sent to me.
I sent it to you, and I was walking with my gear.
Yeah.
I had a serious face on, right? Like, and then just
was
like
funny.
some random photo, you know? Like,
I saw Andy walking in Opera House, and then she sent the picture to me like Andy was
One of your fans found me and Lucy in Senayan City in Indonesia. Did I show you?
No.
So I took a photo of me and Lucy walking around like holding hands.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they're like, is this Demas? Like they storied it.
Oh my god.
So they know you from them.
From Acha, yeah.
You guys aren't even that connected. Like, how do they even pair that up?
I mean, we've.
I like it's just like some of the followers follow the journey.
Yeah.
Like they know that you guys took our photos.
Yeah.
And some of our friends are really curious about our lives.
Yeah.
So who we spend our time.
I think everyone is curious.
Yeah.
But I think it's just depending on you if you want to share everything or not share everything. Like I guess.
True.
Yeah. And I think you build a much more loyal and engaged audience if you do share everything.
Yeah.
People like get into it. Who really get into your lives. Yeah.
People watch vlogs because they want to be your friend.
Yeah, they want to know you. They want to, they want to have that sort of relationship. I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's when the problem come also, because sometimes you want your private life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but you need to show it for your better engagement.
How do you guys balance
your
that?
better
That's really interesting.
income.
Yeah.
I mean, we try to balance it out, like what's healthy and what's not healthy kind of thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes,
to be honest, at the beginning, I was had no boundaries.
Yeah.
But he was the one who told me like, no, you can't post that.
Yeah.
No,
You're figuring it out at the start.
What stuff were you saying?
I forgot. I don't know.
Well, if you're saying you can't post it, you can't talk about it.
Well, she was showing it before. So like,
I forgot though, but maybe it's sometimes about maybe family matters.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
about financial
Yes.
stuff, maybe or
Most about that.
yeah.
That kind of stuff is quite private.
Yeah, especially family, because not everyone in the family wants to be in public.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you ask all your family members and stuff if you want to? Can I put you on the vlog? Or like, do you ask
At first,
all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. At first, yeah.
No, it's just free.
But I mean, I think your family knows, and like they're obviously probably used to it now. I guess a little bit.
Yeah, now yeah.
But we don't like just pop into their house with a camera kind of
So
thing.
there you go.
Like they answer the door and it's like, oh, there's a camera in the face.
Yeah.
No, like we kind of filter that, like what's necessary and what's not necessary for the vlog kind of thing.
Because I mean, if I start like recording my face at home, my parents, my sisters will be like, what are you doing? Like, because I don't usually do it, right? And I think for people who are not used to it, it's like a bit strange because they see someone like recording. Like,
we've been around vloggers and like
I know, but like
I'm always like awkward guys. Like, I don't know what to do. And then like I was in the US with 2 vloggers, right? And they're all bouncing off each other, like Matt and Jay.
Yeah.
And I was like,
you just lock up.
Just gonna lean out on it.
like passes that.
So what do you think, man? It's like, yeah. But eventually, I think like it's still a bit awkward. But
Yeah.
People don't realize like you film a whole vlog or whatever. It's X amount of minutes. It's only a small part of your day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
right. Yeah,
You can show what you want to show, I guess.
yeah. I mean, like 4 hours of a vlog is only what 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Some people, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. How's moving to Sydney? Yeah.
Big change.
From Jakarta to Sydney. How was it?
Yeah, at first I was thinking I'm gonna lose all the career that I was
Building, yeah.
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 But apparently, I think after the YouTube,
Yeah.
so the
Yeah.
audience was more loyal,
Yeah.
was
Yeah, yeah.
more aggressive
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
So the brand noticed it, and the brand even lebih banyak lagi gitu yang
yeah, more
Even more.
more brands came
Yeah.
knocking on
Right.
the door.
Especially when I was single, now I am a wife.
Yes.
I'm becoming a mother now.
Yes.
So a lot of even more brands
Oh wow.
come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed social media slowing down, or is it still like
You guys use it quite a bit.
Yeah,
Because I've personally noticed it slowing down for me,
Oh yeah.
but like I think it's also because of like, I don't know, maybe the Indonesian market is still really strong, but the Australian market is slowing down. I don't know. But
Each
like,
country's in a different stage
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
like where they
yeah.
are.
Yeah, I think Indonesia's. I don't think it's slowing down.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
From my opinion.
Yeah, yeah,
yes. But yeah, maybe Australia. I don't know, because you guys said it's so different the way they
Yeah.
deal
The
the dealings
audience.
of
The character of audience.
the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indonesia's
It's-
like, what's the population there? It's kind of massive, right? Compared to our
Just under
needs,
a million.
20.
250.
Yeah.
We're like 20 something.
Yeah, it's definitely 10
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
It's 250. Jakarta.
Jakarta
It's
alone is the
probably-
whole of Australia, I think.
Yeah.
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 And
Yeah.
I think it's like from the last statistic that I read on, I think it was AC Nielsen or something, like Indonesia, like top 10. Jakarta, sorry,
Yep.
is a top 10 highest user of social media.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about
I'm
now.
gonna fact
but-
check you, bro.
Yeah,
But
fact check me.
I think that like it definitely seems that way.
It is, yeah.
You guys Thai people are
Thai.
like,
Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
When I first started Instagram, like it was all just Thai kind of celebrities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
they picked it up quick.
So do you guys only work with like Indo brands, or have you worked with Aussie brands as well?
How do you find transitioning to Australia? Because like we were talking to another guest and she moved here from Hong Kong. I want to move somewhere else, but then I'm also scared that I'm going to lose all my contacts, start from scratch again. I don't want to do that.
I think, like we mentioned earlier in the podcast, you can take your job anyway,
Yeah.
but you just can't be physically present in where I guess
Yeah.
You kicked off. You know what I mean? But when you move to other countries, the thing that I've noticed about Acha, like one of the things that the clients did like is that they had a different backdrop.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
That
Like,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Their brand is in
It's in Sydney.
Sydney.
Now. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's the way that the agencies thought, but like she had different. Like you have blue sky here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
even those terrace houses in
terraces,
Paddington,
you got flowers growing.
Yeah.
You got good architecture.
Yeah.
Not to say that Indonesia doesn't have good architecture. No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's just different.
different. Yeah.
Like I had a friend
Yeah.
come from Malaysia with his arm and stuff,
Yeah.
and then it was Parker. We were at Central Park, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go take photos of this house." I was like, "Why?" It's just like the townhouses. He's, "Oh yeah, because it looks cool."
Yeah, like for us,
it's like-
for us, we take it for granted,
Yeah.
right? But for people who've never seen it before,
Yeah.
they'll go crazy, like
Yeah.
literally, So
That makes sense.
yeah.
So
I
the
think that's
process
part
of
it.
your sort of social media is you bring the stuff that you get or the stuff you're trying to endorse from Indonesia and bring it to Sydney,
Yeah.
and you do your shoot here, kind
Yeah,
of.
we do
Yeah.
that shit here. Yeah, I
Right.
mean, like it's a way to complement the brand as well. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're kind of selective with our brands.
Yes.
Like it's not whatever comes to the door we'll do
Yeah,
it.
and like you can be now. Like
Yeah,
is
we
it-
can be,
yeah.
yeah.
But some brand love it because their posting or their content will look like international
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the background is in
Status.
Sydney.
Yeah.
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 Right. That's
But you're already here, so they don't need to fly you out here. So like,
Yeah,
exactly.
They
right?
just
So,
pay
yeah.
shipping fee or something.
Yeah.
They don't have to
Sometimes,
pay flight
sometimes
fees.
brands send me the stuff from Indonesia. too.
Just straight to Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next? And he's gonna sing a song for us.
la, la, la.
Anyway, moving on, bro.
Anyway,
Wait, how did
You
you
get a
guys?
lot of-
How did you guys meet? Like, as in, throughout this whole story, I guess
Yeah, yeah.
you were working full time, 9 to 5
Yeah,
to 5 to 9, and then you were an actress in Indonesia. How did your worlds collide?
church.
In church
Right.
in
Okay.
Indonesia.
Was that when you were still living in Indo? You were there
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
in
did you used to
2008.
live in
Yeah, I
Indonesia?
lived in Jakarta for 4 years.
Oh, and
And,
that's in that 4 years you met.
I met her,
Yeah.
but
Right.
nothing really happened. I just had a crush on her.
Right.
Yeah.
And then fast forward
Did you have a
couple of
crush on
years.
Did
She doesn't like
She
it.
laughs, bro.
you think he was annoying? You
like
thought he
it.
was annoying, eh? That's what I thought when I
No,
first met
because
this guy.
I found it.
Shut up, Ben.
I found it. He was like too shy because he cannot speak bahasa, so I cannot speak English really properly. So
Right, so you can connect.
yeah,
right.
at that time.
But I mean, you knew how to speak Indo, or we just didn't
Oh,
want
at the
to?
time, no.
Oh,
Like,
really?
it was I struggled to
This is new for me.
buy a Big Mac at Macca's in
Really, you
Jakarta.
couldn't
yeah.
buy a Big Mac?
Yeah, I'd had point one.
Bang,
Satu,
Satu, Big
dua,
Mac.
Yeah.
large.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It was that bad. Like,
Your
it was,
language has like, improved so much then, as in like...
Oh yeah, when you're speaking to
When you married someone.
and like most of the demographics.
Yeah,
I
and
guess-
families speaking about
Families, yeah.
Indonesia.
I guess at least his Indonesian has gotten better too, I think.
Hmm.
Because I sometimes speak and like my parents speak as well, so like,
Hmm.
yeah, I think it definitely improves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. Yeah, and
Right.
after from 2008, after I finished uni, I went to Jakarta for a couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
what turned for a couple of weeks turned to 4 years because
Right.
I started working in Jakarta
Right.
for a production company, and that's when things just started to kick off for me, and I learned how to sound engineering background.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to uni for that, right?
Yeah, and then I started off doing jingles and recording a.
Dude, can you make a jingle for us?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Oh, we're saying,
We need it, we
we should
actually
get
need it.
Andy to be like the
5
voice
to
of
9.
Yeah.
5 to 9.
the voice of 5 to 9. Like every intro, it's Andy's voice.
Whoa, yeah.
We should
5
do
to
that for
9.
Sing back to like,
Yeah.
you're gonna do an outro for us today, man.
And then I just started building, banking on all this experience, because it was a well-established production company, and I got to work on like Nat Geo
Yeah, yeah.
and Discovery Channel documentaries.
All right.
And,
Get some more.
and ESPN. No, but it was such a blessing. Like
Yeah, yeah.
seriously, like
Yeah.
all of that really came into like a lot of wisdom for me. And then fast forward a couple of years, and then I met her, and then things kicked off with her, and we started dating.
So
and
this is
after-
within the 4 years that you were there? Like,
no,
oh, it was
like
after
this
that.
is way after.
Oh.
Like, and then I came back to Sydney to open up the Sydney branch.
Yes.
And then I used to go back to Jakarta every Christmas
With for family.
for family,
Yeah, yeah.
and then that's when I ran into her.
He's more experienced than me in all this kind of stuff. Because I remember when a client asked me, they're like, "Hey, can you do video?" I was like, "Yes." And then I had to run to this guy's house, like in your place. You live near me back then. I was like, "Hey, how do I open a Premiere file? What do I do?" Like, and you told me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. That's what. That's why I didn't want to mention where it was, but but I was like, you need to put square pixels. I was like, why? He's like, just do it. I was like,
Just shut up and just listen to what I say.
I think I told him this. He was like, just always do it. He's like, why? Just do it. It's hard to explain
Yeah,
that.
basically, yeah. I met her, and things started to evolve, and from behind the camera I moved to the front of the camera with her, and it's just been like that ever since. After we got married, yeah.
I don't tell me if this like how come you didn't go to Indonesia and she came to Sydney? How come it was sort of that way?
It's more of a how should I say, kepercayaan iman. So our
Faith.
Right, okay, yeah.
So the wife comes with the husband.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 There's
And,
no
cultural-
smoke here too. I think it's like
It's
better for kids to grow up with no smoke.
better
yeah,
for family.
that's true. Like, there's a lot of benefits
Yes,
here as well.
yes.
There was all that paranoia with, how's her career going to
Mm.
be and all that stuff, but that turned out to be,
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. That was
Yeah.
like you've all kind of landed on your feet and
yeah.
it's worked out. Now we're all content creators.
Yeah. But I'm really proud of this guy though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Like, seriously, like,
Coming out of
Yeah,
our high school, I didn't think any of us were kind of.
I was
Dude,
gonna
hey.
ask, did you think he was gonna be like this now?
No.
Or did you think he was gonna be like this now? Like,
no. No way. Like, we were catching the 400 bus.
Oh
Page
man.
classic 400.
Classic 400. It always
caught the
came
400.
whenever it wanted to
I don't know
come.
if you can say it. We skipped heaps of school. I skipped heaps of school.
No,
She can
I
say.
didn't.
Why can't you say?
I didn't.
Huh?
I
What
didn't.
are you talking about? I think you skipped school. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay at school today. And this guy's like, why? I'm pretty sure you skipped it as well. But
But this guy, like, I would have never imagined that he would have become such a great photographer. Like, seriously.
thanks, mate. Thanks.
What did you think he was gonna be?
Sorry?
What do you think he was gonna be?
I
I don't know.
If you
Like,
were to-
he
Hey,
was
hey,
working
hey,
in UPS
Yeah.
Yeah.
for like forever.
Yeah.
And we all, because we used to like meet up.
Club. We used to play games.
This is where games. We had our own hangout place.
Yeah.
What was that called? Our hangout place.
Oh, Murubra Beach.
Yeah, Murubra Beach. We had a name for it.
we used to drive to a car park and just like hang out there for like hours.
Yeah, we would just
stand around.
talk.
Yeah, in the cars and stuff. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then after that, you moved to Hoyts.
Everyone.
City.
I lost contact with you after. Like I think you moved and you had a proper job. And
I had a job. Yeah, that's when everyone just dispersed. And
Right.
growing up and stuff. But
and then after that, like this guy, I saw this guy on Instagram. Like, far.
I think you were taking photos, or you had more access to camera gear because of your brothers and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I only had like one lens.
Yeah.
And
then, but from that lens, far out, man, that's like bad. That's not bad, Ben.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
It's alright.
Coming
You
from
can
high
see
school,
Andy being like this now.
like I'm not surprised. I didn't see it. Obviously, I didn't even know where this guy was. Like. But I'm not surprised, given his like personality and like you're pretty extroverted. So
yeah, but I mean, like
from our high school, to
when we went clubbing and stuff, like to the way I am now, like it was totally different.
Yeah.
You know, for like I used to swear like ridiculously, and
I'm proud that our whole high school group. Right, I'm the only one who made it to uni.
I went to uni.
Our whole, oh yeah, you did. But our whole group got like anonymous mark.
Oh yeah.
Do you know anonymous mark stuff? Yeah, I was the only one who got a mark. I was like, yeah, I went to uni.
You didn't get an asterisk.
Nah, see, because like I stopped jigging and I stopped skipping school.
Yeah, no, but he was the most serious. Like he was the most. How should I say? The most focused, I guess. What looked like focus. Yeah.
But I went to uni, didn't use the uni degree at all, so I shouldn't have went.
But I mean, every experience you go through, you learn something.
Yeah.
True.
So it goes to show that you don't need to you can make it without.
I've never, to be honest, I've never shown my bachelor's degree.
I don't even know where mine is.
I've never.
What do you mean by show? Like
I've never shown
it. Ask it.
Yeah, like no one's ever asked
like
for it, even for a job interview.
Yeah, right.
Or anything like that. Like
What did you do in uni? Sound engineering?
Sound engineering, yeah.
That's your bachelor's degree.
That's helped.
Right.
That's definitely helped you now.
That's helped.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the degree. I'm talking about like the degree. The physical
paper,
degree.
Yeah.
I've never shown that piece of paper to anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not to badmouth like uni and stuff, but you could learn that on your own. Like even my brother did. Yeah.
It really depends. Like
yeah.
I wouldn't, if you didn't have a degree for like medicine, I wouldn't trust
Oh
you.
well, that's different. Like for what we're doing, I guess.
Audio engineering, it's like pretty technical.
Photography.
Yeah.
All that
I
stuff.
thought it was just like pushing faders and stuff. Next thing you know, it's like
It's
X over
really-
Y costs.
Oh, really?
It's like learning how to set up a sound system for a stadium.
Oh wow.
And the
I remember
distance.
that.
Oh, it was interesting. I had to, because I'm bad at maths, so
Right. Oh, it's all the
Had to learn,
distances and all the
distances. Yeah, like
right.
how
reverb and all
how
that.
far does this from
I
the
remember you teaching me about
transducer
this. Yeah.
to the end of the room
Yeah.
with the atmosphere? Like how hot is the room? How many people in the room?
Right.
Like it's
Yeah,
insane.
it
Like
is.
I didn't know
Wow.
Yeah.
that was gonna be in there.
Yeah.
But-
Audio is like more difficult than you realize because just trying to set up these two mics is like already you can't figure it out. But
Yeah,
like,
man.
but for your vlogs and stuff, I think for video especially, audio is super important because like
Yeah, absolutely.
if
yeah.
it's shit audio, people would just like bail straight away.
Because
But-
you know, like that I forgot what movie it was. I think it was The Birds.
Huh?
Never seen
The
it.
birds. You know, the king, 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 king. You know that movie. I
Is that
forgot.
every
what it-
horror movie?
Yeah, it's a horror movie. Like if you watch that movie without any audio,
Oh, yeah.
it's not scary.
Oh.
The thing that makes it scary is the score and the audio. So audio plays a vital role. Like
Yeah.
even if you have a good-looking vlog,
Yeah.
but you don't have good audio, I guarantee your engagement wouldn't be as strong.
So
Yeah.
when you like, I think the best way I can describe this, when you watch movies online that you're not meant to watch, like
Yeah.
pirating movies, right? You know when it desyncs and like the voice is like
Yeah,
not
yeah,
much.
yeah.
It's like man, you watch it for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna try to get through this, and it's just like
it's
I'm
annoying.
out,
It's
man.
so
Yeah, yeah.
distracting. Yeah, it's huge distracting.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, when you switched to YouTube, did you notice a difference in your, I guess not engagement, but like just how your audience reacts to you and responds to you?
Yeah,
'Cause,
I think-
both.
okay.
You both are on there. So
I'll go
Aku
first.
dulu deh.
Oh, kamu dulu aja.
Nggak ngomong dulu dari tadi.
This is exciting. Never done a podcast before.
you guys should start your own podcast or something.
I think
Audience tell them to start a podcast.
maybe.
Yeah. But I've noticed there's a lot of different
Oh, yeah.
engagement after
Yeah.
I start YouTube because I realized the audience know more about us.
Yeah.
Than from the one image in Instagram. They just can see us post.
Yeah.
But in video, you can see us laughing. You can see how us react to something happen. How can we talk to each other? How Andy's response to my silliness sometimes.
Yeah.
And that
You guys post a lot of funny videos.
yeah, I think that what makes them likes about our content, the authenticity.
Yeah.
And that's make our engagement, likers and comments in my Instagram photo also like
go up together. Everything goes up together.
like 3 times or 4 times even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't look at your account for a while, and then all of a sudden this guy's like 100k. You're gonna pass me soon.
But for me, it was different because I had Instagram. I didn't have a lot
you
of
were really quiet
followers.
for long.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of followers. I wasn't very active. But my YouTube kind of overtook
Yeah.
Instagram. So it was like a different thing for me.
I remember when we started
Dating.
dating, his followers was 500 berapa?
500.
500.
Yeah.
Is it a race now?
You're
No, it's
catching up.
one K.
Yeah.
But I think you're
100
catching
as
up on YouTube. I think.
Yeah. She's what do you know?
Apa?
Subscribers?
Oh, subscribers to okay,
220.
220.
Do you have the plaque
No.
yet? You both have got the plaque now, right?
I've got
Subscribers,
it. She
right?
hasn't.
How come you haven't got the plaque yet?
Australian address.
Oh,
Someone's stuck in customs. Ask your dad to get it, bro.
she needs to pay for it to get it out of
No, she
That's
hasn't
what it is.
applied for it. Like she hasn't, because you have
Oh,
to
you have to
redeem
apply.
it.
Oh, you have
you
to
redeem
redeem
it.
it.
Yeah, we're on a sultry 300 subscribers.
Oh, you'll get there, bro. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Whatever. It's all good.
One day. There's so many lifestyle influencers everywhere around the world. Indonesia, Australia.
Yeah.
Well, how do you set yourself apart? Like, as in, to all these people. Of course, the setting is different. You were saying Sydney, but like content-wise and like, how do you, be different?
I must say, especially now in Indonesia, there's a lot of new micro influencers.
Yes.
And
What's a micro influencer?
Yeah, how big?
No,
how
like,
big is
how
micro?
do you
Is
define
what
it?
we're saying.
I know what it is,
think
but
it's 10k to
10
50k.
10 to 15.
10 to 50k.
Yeah,
is
I think.
It's a micro.
Okay.
And I just had this talk with my close friend. She was just like me. She just moved and recently married with Australian. Yeah,
Yeah,
Anna.
okay. I don't know her, but I know of her.
Yeah, because I post a lot of
Yeah,
about
so
her.
that's-
And she does like
It's
Sydney
working.
Hangout. I know a lot about her.
Yeah.
Demas follows, man.
And then we just talk about this, and then she said to me, and I agreed to her that a lot of brands now
Prefer micro influence because they're
because-
cheaper.
Yeah, way cheaper, but
They can
Well,
push out more because of them
post.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that. So, like, if a brand wants to pay a photographer just to take photos of their stuff, right? It's expensive, right? But if you get micro influencers to do it, you don't have to pay for your like talent talent, the photographer, styling, makeup. That's all done
but
by
you
them.
get a good
Yeah.
image.
But I feel like the transition from like a massive influencer to a micro influencer, like it's happening everywhere. I think it's happening in Sydney as well.
Yeah.
I think people think that it's not only the content's good. I mean, some micro influencers have good content, but
It's acceptable mostly. Like,
also like there's more spread because you could do like 100 people rather than 5 people.
But then,
right? Like, but
But what happens when a micro influencer moves to So what, like you know, like how does that transition? So they don't want to be a
I feel like
don't have a
graduate to a
you are now an influencer.
Oh damn!
No more jobs.
No more jobs for you.
it just depends on what they charge. Like,
I think it's also rates as well, and like they probably think, oh, this guy's too expensive. I'd rather spend my money on 5 influencers rather than 1. But you don't know, right? Like,
But-
it depends on the strategy
number-
of the agency too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the goal from the client, because the number of likes and comments at the end of the day will show the significant differences.
yeah.
So different.
do you find? I mean, I don't know if there's a sensitive topic about like Instagram and buying followers, buying likes, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I hate that, dude.
But like, I feel like it's really prevalent,
Rampant in
like in Indonesia and in Asian countries. There's like
It's
so
cheap.
many people. Like, I've noticed like buying and like they have like 300,000, but they get like 20 likes.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't
exactly.
really
But
make
sometimes
sense.
they buy likes too.
Yes, and then I mean, you can tell from like the people who have bad content, but it's really hard when they actually have good content.
Yeah.
And they've bought.
That's the same problem we face in this country and like Western kind of.
But I feel like
usage.
it's people buying and stuff is less prevalent in Australia maybe than in.
Maybe they're just like.
There's. I mean,
They
there's.
have more secure.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like, I think competition-wise in Indonesia, it must be really hard because there's so many people. There's like, you know, it's
But you can check it, right? Like
It's getting
we have
harder and
we have a
harder.
lot
I
of
think
website to just check.
yeah, there's Social Blade. You can
Yeah.
check Social Blade.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
think
websites.
brands also have like a separate kind of system where they can check.
Yeah.
An
But like
agency.
now they've hidden likes, and we've been through this, right? But
But
like
your
it's-
likes hidden.
Yeah.
your ones are still
No, it's
they're
gone now.
Yeah,
It's gone now.
Yeah.
You're one of us now.
'Cause we went to Jakarta for about a month,
And
then
it came
it
back.
showed up,
Uh,
and then that took a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Two
yeah,
weeks.
they
Yeah.
lag
2 weeks.
behind
I
a bit.
noticed.
And
It's
then
2
when we
weeks.
came back, it took 2 weeks
2
to
weeks.
disappear.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Have you guys noticed that it's changed? I mean, because your audience is mostly Indonesian, it probably hasn't changed much.
Has it helped your mental health? They keep using mental health. I'm skeptical of.
I like
You
because
could
it's
check
our
it.
job, right? Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what?
Yeah.
It's an extra.
And
What's
our
it got? You got-
engagement,
yeah.
and our engagement also high, pretty high.
Yeah, our
I can
engagement is
say.
Yeah, alright.
it's all right. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
But the thing is that in Jakarta they can still see it,
Okay.
Yes.
so it's
Yeah.
okay for us. You know what I mean? Like
But
I
if they
think
get rid of it
You-
overall,
you might
it's gonna
feel a
be-
difference
it's
when they get
gonna
rid of it. If they get rid of it, in
they'll probably
Indonesia.
ask for it. Like
Yeah.
what your analytics
But
are.
you can't
Yes.
see face value. So if a brand wants to work with you, they can't tell.
No,
like,
they can't.
That's why I think influencer marketing is slowing down in Australia
Mm.
because it's harder for brands to find out and know how much engagement you get.
Yeah.
But it was slowing down before they hit it.
I feel like the timing sort of
Yeah.
coincided a little.
I think I don't know. What are your opinions on
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
As my
Because
job,
we do what we do. Yeah.
I run hubs, and you have to kind of judge stuff, and like you just don't have that feedback anymore.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Exactly.
come on, a number's like not gonna affect your mental health. If it
I
affects your
think-
mental health, you have bigger problems than.
I reckon, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright, go
But
on.
I just think like they should create an education for this, you know, like they create an education for everything else, you know, like
Yeah,
educate
yeah.
the,
Like drink
the
driving and
people,
this, that, yeah.
like what
Yeah.
from school to elementary school to primary school to high school
Yeah.
to university. Let's just make an awareness for it, you know, like
Or maybe the solution is just don't give the feature for Instagram business account. So
Yeah.
for business
Oh,
account,
only on
you-
business account,
Yeah,
not,
only
not
business account.
Yeah,
not
if
personal
you're-
accounts.
Yeah, a personal account you hidden likes. There's
Yeah.
alright, but for business account that's important for us.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
online shop also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense.
idea.
That's a good idea.
just
Are you listening?
solve the whole thing.
I think ultimately it doesn't.
Seriously?
It's what's good for their business. Like
Yeah.
they, as in Facebook and stuff. So they want ads. They want you to. They don't care about really.
Yeah.
So Ben's theory is that, well, I guess it's Ben's theory, I
Check
don't know.
my thesis out. Go.
Is that like Facebook, because Facebook owns Instagram,
Yeah.
and so now when they can't see all the likes and they get rid of all that, the brands go straight to
Like it's
Instagram.
confusing, and they're like,
So they don't go
oh,
towards an influencer. They go straight to Facebook. So the Facebook and Instagram get all the money rather than an influencer.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
brands spend so much money on boosting. Like I've
Yeah.
seen some of their budgets and stuff, and it's like, what?
Even like they
Yeah.
boosted our accounts
Yeah.
too, right?
But
Like,
you're paying me this, and you're using like this to boost. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we've
and they're
seen
using
a lot.
this whole
yeah.
thing as a conspiracy.
yeah, that's
So-
why like it's. I feel like
I
it's
like
not.
it.
It's not just
It's
like
I
they say.
like
They
it,
say
yeah.
mental health, but I feel like it might not be.
Yeah.
If it's like sponsored posting, you can see how many likes.
Huh? Wait.
What do you mean?
What do you
No,
mean?
oh
If you-
no.
if you
What I'm
boost-
saying, is
Oh,
a brand.
okay.
A brand will just go straight to and just do like a
Because
sponsored ad
imagine-
rather
Yeah,
than.
yeah, yeah.
Imagine you're a
Yeah.
brand trying to
But-
find an influencer, and you can't see their likes.
Yeah.
They have not many. They have a lot of followers, but you can't see like if it's real.
Yeah.
If they're getting like
But
100 likes, like
What I'm
do you-
asking, if the brand do the boosting
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
with Instagram, so
Boosting.
they pay Instagram,
Yeah.
will they can see how many likes?
No, I don't
no, you can in like
They
in the
did that.
boosting.
They did
yeah.
that for the last one. You went to Morocco, remember?
They can see it,
Yeah,
but like
my
Instagram
question
can guarantee like that it'll reach this many counts because like
Yeah.
it's their system.
Yeah, but the thing is, like Facebook in itself or Instagram
Yeah.
don't have that engagement with the audience. You know what I mean? Like we have, or you guys have as well. Like you have an engagement with your
Yes.
followers,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Facebook doesn't have that. Like even if you
Facebook's
did see,
Not cool.
yeah, Facebook or Instagram, like
Yeah.
even if you did see a paid
you just
an
skip through
advertisement, you just skip over it. You know, like it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
But
it's
I
not.
think a brand could just chuck in the money that you're going to spend on influencer on like more boosting to
Yeah, I
get
guess so, yeah.
more reach. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
have you heard this? So one time there's a big e-commerce in Indonesia, really big.
Yeah.
So this e-commerce hire like 1,000 influencers to do the campaign for them.
Right.
Of course,
What
they
do
hire
they
an
sell?
agent.
Sorry,
Yeah, what
e-commerce
kind
as in like
Like
clothes and stuff?
like a big sale today. So
Okay.
they
Is
kind of
it clothing?
inform
Is it clothing brand?
Anything.
Tokopedia. sih.
Oh yeah, okay.
Amazon.
Oh, because we have to post like paid partnership
Yes.
with,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And then Instagram just freeze the account of the
Yeah,
influencers.
yeah.
Who
Huh?
did that
Why?
Yeah.
on that day?
Because there was so many at one hit.
Yeah, and Instagram
'cause
doesn't like it.
It looks like it's scam. So like when a whole bunch of like Russian bot accounts do something, and then their system detects it, and it looks like it's dodgy.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's
Do you know what I
the
mean?
power of Indonesia.
So when you like too many things, it
Yeah.
like stops you from liking it because it looks like you're a robot almost.
Okay.
So if like
But
100 people
yeah,
do the same thing, and they're like, all right,
How
something.
can they suspect we are a robot?
It's just too many people doing the same thing at once, and they're like, okay, like what's going on?
Okay.
I feel like that's like
Yeah.
an Asian problem. Like there's Instamates in Jakarta that like have thousands of people, you know.
Dude,
Like,
they fill up a stadium.
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Wow,
Like-
you made it.
I didn't go, but I've seen photos. Where, like
Oh.
they went to the Gelora
Gelora
Bung
Bung Karno,
Karno,
yeah,
like
yeah.
stadium, and they were like in the field in the middle, like so many people, and they filled up like the seats.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
like,
really?
Not everything, but
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
1,000, 2,000 people came
Yeah.
to an Instamate,
Mm.
Yeah.
and it's crazy. Like that would be a normal one in Jakarta, right? Whereas here we get like a couple of hundred, and it's
I remember.
massive.
Oh, you were at one. He was
I
at one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that? Like,
Yeah.
that was the crazy one too.
Yeah.
Like,
There was
yeah.
The cops came or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, that would be massive, right, in Sydney? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be huge, but
Yeah.
like in Jakarta, it's.
I remember you came. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's a while ago, man. But I've seen you guys run meets and like.
Oh,
there's a
yeah,
lot-
you guys run meets in Indonesia?
Oh,
Oh,
was
like,
just meet and greets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
but like you take a photo of the group photo.
Yeah.
And there's so many people they're just all heads because like there's no room to kind of.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
some
yeah.
girls like,
Yeah, dude, like this is weird. Like it's totally weird. It weirds me out,
Yeah.
you know.
and then there's a girl like, girl, kiss me. You
What?
know?
Oh yeah, like they go for one of these. Right, I go, oh yeah, no.
You gotta shield.
They do
that,
one of
man.
those where like you do this and then they do like they like all the heads
Yeah,
turning weird
yeah,
directions. Like oh shit,
It was up to the point where we had to have security, like bodyguards.
Oh,
we had
what?
bodyguards, yeah.
dude.
And they were like,
Like hire us as bodyguards next time.
I just watched and see what happens. yeah, no worries, go.
they're just vlogging.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's very different over there.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
mean,
do you guys get recognized here? Like,
If
yeah,
it's Indonesian
sometimes,
people,
yeah. If it's Indonesia,
like-
it's got Kingsford, bro.
yeah.
Kingsford, you must get a lot of.
I went to Ayam 99 and some girls
Yeah.
asked a
Yeah.
photo.
Oh, like this
really?
random old guy in Darling Harbour with his family. Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, and he asked for my number and all that stuff. Like,
Like,
you
you
just
get
wanted to
weirded
get
out, but
confidence.
then you need to
Indonesian.
remember that this is your fault. Like, not your fault, but like
Exactly.
you put your life out there, and like
Exactly. Yeah.
So
there are
just-
consequences to everything.
Yeah.
it's not a consequence. It's just like it is what it is.
It is, but sometimes
This
like
is your audience.
when you're just walking with, you're just
Just-
chilling out on a Saturday in Jakarta in a mall,
Mm.
and then you,
Oh, you
get
can't.
yelled at.
People
It's
yell at you.
it's
No,
it's not
Medan
yell,
kind
it's not
of.
yell.
In Jakarta, people more
Yeah.
jaim, more like
Calm.
Calm,
Calm.
Right.
yeah.
But
In Medan, like we were walking, literally just
Yeah.
walking with our family,
Yep.
yeah,
and there was
What
a
are they like?
store.
Yeah.
The people working at the store,
yeah,
like, Adam!
screaming.
I was like, oh,
Like-
what is it?
Stop running.
It's not right here. Car.
What the heck?
Oh yeah, no, it's very different.
Wow.
I don't know.
For me,
what
I
it's
was
like.
like laughing, but maybe for him, it's
Yeah, it's-
different.
yeah.
I'm scared for
You must
him.
get it a lot. I mean, like.
Yeah, I get used to it. Like I was just laughing, but
Yeah.
for him,
But it's fun, like it's
I didn't
sometimes.
like see.
Sometimes it's
In
fun.
year 7, I didn't see this happen. Like, you're famous now, man.
What was it like for you when it was like the first time someone recognized you on the street? Like as in like.
oh, for the first time,
Yeah.
I was happy, like
Yeah.
overwhelmed,
Yeah.
like grateful.
People are watching and appreciating your stuff. Like that's a nice
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah.
But I mean, before you probably recognized because you're on TV, right? Now you're more recognized because you're on social
Social
media.
media.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've been recognized a couple of times, but like
5 times.
Yeah.
Oh, like in Hong Kong, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
like a
Wow.
weird. Yeah.
But like,
It's cool.
I think, I mean, people don't. Before I did all this podcast and like, I didn't really put my face out there. So like,
Me
I
too.
always get shocked when they know who I am. I'm like, how do you know who I am?
We story each other. So like, even though I don't show my face on my thing, he stories me, and like, they figure it out. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's cool.
Mm.
One thing that whenever we stories, wherever we are, we
Yeah.
always post it after when we go
Ah,
home.
yeah. I know
Yeah,
people who do
because
that
then
as well.
people
They come, like literally come.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
wow.
when we were in Medan, we were getting a massage. and they're waiting in the lobby.
Yeah, after
face is
I
not like,
finish the
Your face is- and
massage.
you look up, it's like, shit. It's not my massage, it's someone else.
Who's this standing on my back?
He's just like smiling at you.
After I finish the massage, when I want to pay, like someone goes,
Oh, wow.
And that's when we learned that.
Was this
Don't
recent?
oh yeah,
No, that happened
Last year.
Last
Last
year.
year.
Oh wow! So
Mid
previous
last
to
year.
last year, you were just doing things live,
Yeah.
and then
And
Yeah.
then
since last
after
year,
that, we always post. We always
Or-
post it after.
or when I post, I didn't check in.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
sometimes they notice
know
the
yeah.
background.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's happened to me once.
When?
I was at North Kirkle, like on a cliff with a friend, like just like
Yeah.
shooting photos. I was with Pliny,
Oh, yeah.
and I was just shooting and like just recording the cliffs.
Live.
And then some guy like an hour later yells, "Demas!"
Which is like, yeah.
Don't jump.
Generally,
He was like-
username, shout him out, go.
I think his name's Andrew. I think. But then I was like, "What is happening here?" Like he just rocked up.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, "This is crazy!" Like,
Yeah.
because you saw my story.
I was doing a Canon live stream, and Dion, he watches the podcast. Hey, yeah, he came to say hi. At,
One of my
Melbourne.
biggest fans,
Yeah.
Dion.
Hey, Dion.
He's Indo.
He's Indo
Dion
too.
Siswadi.
Oh.
How do you say it?
Dion Siswadi.
You just have like
Oh,
a
I
little
don't know. Dion Siswadi.
Yeah.
Siswadi.
What was your
What do you mean? When they came,
Yeah, when the
I was
boy
like
came.
shocked. I was like, "Wow, how did he like?"
Yeah.
This was the first time ever. Luckily, he was a nice guy. Luckily, like he chatted and he just asked the questions,
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
This guy's standing on the edge of cliffs.
But like imagine if he was like a creepy guy, right? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was alright.
But it's fun. Like sometimes you
Yeah, you get
see
to
that
make-
support,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
it's encouraging to see that people are receiving
Yes,
what you're doing. You know?
for sure.
Yeah.
As dudes, like it's not as scary. I think.
Yeah.
I think for women celebrities, it's
Yeah, you know, sometimes
bit
yeah,
more.
I
Yeah. Do you ever get
I
scared?
get paranoid.
I'm interested to hear some funny stories of like interaction with people if you have any. But
I think for me the weirdest one was when one of the girls touched my shoulder. She started crying.
this is crazy.
I remember you
like,
were using this shirt.
This is my favorite shirt, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I love this shirt.
yeah.
Our audience also
Yeah.
recognize
And
it.
I'm like, she just like that, like literally crying in tears.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, dude, relax. It's okay. It's alright. Relax. You know, that was like one of the most weirdest ones. Yeah.
so strange hearing this, man.
I know, right? Like
I remember you when you were a kid.
growing up in Ramic boy, you know, like going to Ramic boys and growing up in Blacktown. Oh, born in Blacktown.
I
raised
lived in Blacktown for a while as well.
Yeah.
Wait, did people cry when they touch you?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe when I hug her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you hug
wow.
that person. Yeah.
Because hugging here, I learned a lot of new culture, which is good thing from here, right?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
People just hug.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a kiss from a boy with his family, but
Yeah.
it's kind of strange for
No, what kiss like away?
like
wait, what? You haven't told me.
like kiss on the cheek, sayang.
Yeah.
Cheek to cheek, right? Cheek to
David
cheek.
kiss. Kalau ketemu David
Yeah, like
always
a-
kiss.
Cheek to cheek.
Like cheek to
Yeah,
cheek.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
cheek on the cheek. Like sometimes they just kiss straight away.
Yeah, yeah,
Like European culture.
Yeah, European culture.
Yeah.
If you,
But
if you ever
it's-
try and like hug a Japanese person, they get so weirded out, man. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh really?
handshake.
How many
only.
times have you tried to hug a Japanese person? And walks around, it's like, everyone, give me like,
I was in Malaysia and like my it's like my grandma's brother.
right.
So I went to hug him and he's like,
Your grandma's brother's Japanese.
nah, he's like I think it's Asian culture. He's Malaysian.
Oh,
But-
right.
But Japanese especially, like
Right.
Very
Try-
awkward to hug.
try. You know what I mean? They handshake. I think they have
try it,
like a
right?
personal like space you just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
break really. But
Yeah, I learned if it's here, it's common to hug,
Yeah.
to kiss,
yeah.
and it's in
You
Indo.
know, you never do that.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
men and with women.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
so strange. It's
Yes.
like it will give you different feeling. Like makes the
Yeah.
people feel, is he flirting at
But
me?
also, not just you, but people looking around. It's like, what's going on there? It's like people get weirded out, right? Like,
By hugging.
yeah,
Yeah.
like why is this group of people all hugging each other? Like,
Yeah.
people get weirded out.
Even in 7-Elevens, 7-Elevens in Jakarta, right?
Okay.
Like even if you say hi, you establish a conversation.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
The saying hi,
Yeah, yeah.
I would like this. They were like,
what? What do you
What?
mean?
Wait, to the
Yeah.
cashier.
the cashier, yeah,
Huh?
hi.
So
You
you
wouldn't say hi.
just chuck your money.
People just
Yeah.
say,
Oh.
people just don't say anything. They just go like that. And
Really?
Yeah, they do the
Yeah.
transaction. Yeah, I say
Yeah.
hi.
Wait,
you've been in
7-Eleven.
America.
Where's
It's
7-Eleven?
like
Alphamart.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about like
Circle K, Circle.
Circle K.
from high school, right? Oh, ESL. We used to always like
Yes.
Circle K,
Circle K.
K, not
It's not
Circle
Circle
K.
Circle K. Who used to say that? It wasn't
Circle
you. It was
K.
so,
That was
Mini
rap,
Mart.
rap. Just grab.
Circle K
that's the whole
in the
word.
shop in India.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But anyway,
Right, that kind
it's
of
just
stuff.
different culture.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I learned a lot of new culture here, which is good. I sometimes apply it in Indo, and I think it makes them like, wow, you know. Like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, Andy. So you were doing a 9 to 5 before, and now you're a 5 to 9.
Yeah.
But like, how was that transition? And like, how do you find it now? Like, how you? Yeah.
Literally, Andy was like from 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. Literally.
Like
He does
actually
that.
Yeah,
now.
like because that's
Because-
my creative sort
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
moment. You know, like everyone has it.
Yeah. I work.
Yeah.
I work really late too.
But how I transitioned it was a sluggish transition because
it
like
was.
you find yourself thinking more than doing.
Yes,
You know?
yes, I agree. Because I'm like, what video do I make?
You know,
next?
do I
Like,
make? Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna do this. There's a lot of like prepping, but you don't actually
do it. Yeah,
fall-
yeah, exactly.
It was hard. Like it was hard to get out of that mentality. Because when you go from 9
You
to
need
5,
initiative. Yeah.
yeah, when you go from 9 to 5, you feel, oh, that's a productive day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But
Yes.
then you're going from 5 to 9, or when you're working in your
After,
own time,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I don't know what I did today. I just replied a couple of emails
Yeah, right.
and planned a couple of shoots. But
yeah.
yeah, it was a big struggle. Like for me, it was
Also, like, I mean, income wise, well, like there's a constant stream where
Oh,
you're
man.
9 to 5,
Dude,
and then like
yeah.
5 to 9. It's
like
like,
that was one of my biggest struggles because I was bringing her
Yeah.
to Sydney,
yes.
and then we have to work that out.
Mm.
Thank God she's more supportive
Yeah.
of my passion and stuff. Yeah, I tried to be as productive as possible.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for that? I'm still struggling.
I think one of the things is just be active. Just do stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, even if it's terrible or even if it's like amazing, just do it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just get
As
in
in
the
creating or as in like,
creating. Just
yeah.
And push it out, right? Like, and
yeah, like push it out, and later on you'll see your journey. Like I've seen my journey when I did my first video.
Yep.
Now, on that like sort of production to what I'm doing now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd kind of enjoy it. Like you say, oh wow,
Yeah.
come a long way. You know what I mean? Like so, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be what I've learned from her.
Yeah.
Right. Just use whatever you have.
Yeah.
And just go and do it.
Yes.
Just go and do it. You know what I mean? And
Start.
just start. Yeah. And
Putting stuff out is better than like kind of trying to perfect it and
yeah, because you'll never get out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you'll never. That's my problem. Like it would never get out there because I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
so pedantic in this. Oh, no, I made a mistake. I'll go reshoot it.
Yeah.
Like how many reshoots did I have?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I
But-
think yeah.
You actually was also saying that, like, I think in the past you were more like worried about good content, but now you're like trying to show your personality more. So like you don't really, like, as in like
Totally.
you're not perfectionist anymore on.
Yeah.
I think
your
it's a big
photos.
YouTube culture.
Like
I've seen
you
a
were
lot of
saying.
people.
Yeah.
I think your feed has changed. On
Yeah.
Instagram, like,
yeah.
heaps.
Before I was like,
Everything has to
we'll
be perfect.
we'll have another app to just if this color
Doesn't fit with
match,
that. Yeah.
If this color doesn't match, I will postpone
Yes.
until it
It
match.
matches, yeah.
But I found it now. People, it's more into like your real life,
Yes.
our real life,
Yeah.
than our aesthetic fit.
Yes.
That's the new fact that I found.
Yeah, and you also said your best performing thing was like that cactus in your leg.
Oh yeah,
Hey, what?
true.
She went to Morocco and she
She
got
backed
like,
up into a cactus, bro.
Did you see the
seriously.
video? It's pretty
Oh.
crazy.
It's like how many millions?
Yeah.
views?
On
2
Instagram.
millions, yeah.
2 million
2
views on
million.
Instagram.
What?
Yeah.
Describe this
We
video.
will show it. Yeah,
So
we'll
she
show
was
it.
taking
show
a
us,
she was
like,
she was she just to tell you, like, she was setting up for a photo,
Yeah.
right? But she was backing up
Into a plant.
into a
Big
cactus. And the needles are like that long,
Yeah.
right?
It was stuck
And the
in her
cactus
leg.
was stuck here.
Wait, so then who filmed it? You just like, oh, shit.
No. And then my instinct as a content creator just like, wow, this is gonna be good content. That's crazy. That's so crazy. And then I was like, telling my friend who gonna take our photo, like, can you record this, please, can you record this? And then I was like, okay, what am I doing now? That. Yeah. I think that's how crazy am I as a content creator.
I've seen David Dobrik. Do you know David Dobrik? He's quite big on YouTube. But like, he was doing something. He sliced his hand open, and his first thing was like, "Get the camera." And so
it's like a dead situation.
They took a thumbnail, made sure they got like all the blood coming out. So,
oh, bro.
But like, they were laughing, and then he started like getting a bit faint, and it was like, better get the.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to be in hospital.
Yeah. I mean, I think people are definitely more interested in like real life stuff, and I think the perfectionist stuff is only in your head. Like people don't really care that your feed's not perfect, right? Like they just care about the content that they're getting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only a certain like niche market on who really cares about your feed.
Yeah.
But everyone, who just casually strolls through. Through the
I found it sometimes when we just spontaneous do some silly things and I record it, like when after we watch Aladdin movie.
Oh yeah.
And
I just started to like start
singing and he asked me to dancing wearing this like jasmine stuff. And then I decided to post it and it reaches like a lot
more
of
people.
viewers and a lot of people like commenting and stuff.
But also, I asked them to finish the song. I didn't finish it, and then they sent their own rendition of.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. It's fun, you know.
I hadn't seen this guy in years after high school, right? Then I found this, like, I was scrolling through Instagram randomly, right? And it's the video of you. So, man, this guy hasn't changed at all, man. It's still the same video.
We'll show.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I don't know.
I think we have to mix it. For me now, I think I have to mix it like the standard of our professional making content, the good one and the spontaneous one.
Yeah, there's a mix.
We have to mix it, and that's when I found satisfied.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So we just intro this part. So I guess yesterday we asked you guys to ask Andy and Acha some questions.
Yeah.
And let's just go through some of them now. Okay, first question is from Beautiful Morn. Bagaimana memaksa diri untuk konsisten berkarya, Kak?
In
English?
How do you force yourself to make consistent content and be consistent with your content?
To be honest, I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. I experience burnout as an influencer too. Like before. Yeah, before like when a holiday or a trip, like yes, it's time to make a good content.
Yeah,
like,
there's like on and off times. Yeah.
You feel so excited, like to capture everything, make a story, edit it, and then change outfit. You know, like thinking about next OOTD stuff. But sometimes I feel it too, like, oh my god, can I just throw my phone and enjoy? You know. Yeah, especially when I start pregnant.
It's important to turn off here and there.
So when the question is consistent.
Yeah, how do you keep yourself consistent?
I think when I think about my audience, because some of them like keep, I miss your vlog. I've been waiting to your vlog.
Because people are wanting it.
I've been checked into your YouTube channel, afraid that I'm lose your new vlog.
Oh wow.
You know, some messages are from them, and I read it very genuinely. It touches me.
You can ask them to turn on the bell. So you turn on the bell, but like they used to not give out all the videos, even if you turn on the bell. But if you press it now, it says like you can receive all of them. Yeah. Or you can receive like a personalized one. So
you can customize the bell, right?
Now you can. But before it was just the bell.
Right.
You guys are YouTubers, right?
Yeah.
You guys.
We learn.
We don't know if you.
If they turn on the bell, they'll definitely like all notifications. They'll definitely get like a pop up saying you have a new video. So,
Wait. So how do you keep yourself consistent?
For me.
Oh yeah, so like
I think it's the encouragement.
Encouragement of audience, right? Gotcha.
For me, it works.
Yes.
How about you?
For me, I think it's like the feedback that you get. Like you read it and you're like, oh, our content is actually helping people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that there's that sudden urge within you to say, oh, I got to do this. And there's a conviction. I'm gonna start this tomorrow, or I'm gonna start this.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Also, for your own creativity, you need to keep going. Otherwise, like,
Or maybe sometimes because of I already signed a contract with
No.
brands.
That's a contractual.
You
That's different.
You're gonna get sued, bro. So.
I had to finish it.
Yeah.
We don't want any breaches.
That's like with this kind of stuff, you always want to make good content too. So like that is the consistency, right? Like your brain knows what good content is,
Yeah.
and so you don't. If it's bad, obviously you're not going to post it, or you're not going to keep going with the edit or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, I guess. Okay, next question. Magdalena
I
Ivana.
can't read it. you read it.
Good
Go.
luck, Demas.
Biasanya kalau butuh me time, Kak Acha ngapain? So, translation for that is, what do you do in your like me time?
time.
Yeah, like what do you in your downtime? I guess what do you like to do?
This is funny answer, but I found it my me time when I was on train.
Like that's on your that's your only me time.
I'm that annoying. Thanks.
Because sometimes Andy like, no, I will pick you up, and then I was like, no, I can use train because when I'm using train by myself, I was just like, you know, bengong apa sih bahasa Inggrisnya, like
Daydreaming.
daydreaming.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can have daydreaming while I'm on train,
Yeah.
like thinking about my family, our life. About
I miss
maybe
catching trains as well. Yeah,
about
you
the
do catch a train all the time.
like to the city, but like I used to
right.
drive for a long time, and like
Yeah.
you don't have. I could sit here and play with my phone and think and stuff.
But like I guess
Also, getting a train sucks sometimes.
I think in the car when I'm driving. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
I think
yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
in the shower.
Yeah, in the shower
That's
too.
true.
Yeah,
a lot in the
yeah.
shower. No, but like I think the question is like in your downtime, like what do you do? I think like not when is the downtime, but like what do you do when
To relax.
the cameras are off, or like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you guys are not recording anything, you're not like recording stories. Like how do you guys relax?
I don't know. Just watch Netflix.
Yeah.
You know,
like a
like
common response.
ice cream.
I think we've gotten this question a few times with the guests,
Yeah,
and the common because all our guests are pretty hardworking. They do nothing for their downtime.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah, we'll
generally-
tell you
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like tools down, man. You know, you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't want to. You don't want to do anything. You just want to indulge in something. You know what I mean? Like you just
Yeah.
because you've earned that break,
Mm.
and you know, so yeah.
Sometimes I force Andy to like go to the beach or to nature, like hiking and something.
Yeah, right.
Even though he will complain about it.
You don't like hiking, eh?
No.
How come, bro?
I don't know. I just the way I am.
He will be like,
So you'd rather just chill home than you're a
Yeah, I'm more of a indoorsy person.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I'm not very adventurous, unless it's got to do with work. So
Do your next music video on a cliff or something.
I was actually
On-
thinking
on a
doing
hike.
that. Yeah, but getting
you
all that
walk?
gear there, you know. Oh no, I walk.
Yeah, go to the. You know the place we took you for Bondi? That's like across the golf course.
Oh yeah,
That's it. You just park there and just
remember
walk
that.
there. It
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like it's all naturey, but
yeah.
And then all I do, I cover like get hit by a golf
yeah,
ball.
you know,
Fall off the cliff.
You know when like they were walking there, like a golf ball like almost hit them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we were walking like that. Like Smeagol, bro.
Alright, go.
Chindi Siboro 02. Tips bahagia ala Kak Acha.
Widih.
So like how do you keep yourself happy? Like what does happiness mean, or like
Me, really.
what are some tips? What are some tips for happiness?
All of a sudden it's become deep, yeah.
No, I mean it's all it could mean a lot.
I think the key is grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because especially in life, of course, we have a lot of problems, a lot of ups and downs.
Yep.
A lot of sometimes we've got promotion, sometimes we've got like bad talks behind our back, you know. But when we can be grateful for every situation in our life, that's when we can be happy. For me.
Fulfillment and peace. You
Yeah.
know, like it.
We're pretty fortunate.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. To be honest, like we're doing things that we love to do, like
Yeah.
passion, and
Yeah.
it all comes at a cost, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But when you see other people enjoying the fruit of your works, then yeah, it's I don't know. We find fulfillment. in
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Mm.
Definitely.
I'm super grateful for that. Like
Yeah.
doing what because there are people who are just like doing a boring ass job because they have to, and they just like they have kids and they have to kind of like
Yeah. But here, as you know, you're traveling around the world, taking photos.
Keep going.
Dude, like seriously, bro. Like going to Adobe and all these.
It's work. It is work.
It is work, but you enjoy doing
yeah.
it. That's the thing. Like that thing when you wake up out of bed.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I have to go to work or I want to go to work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's that question.
True.
But
Yeah.
We're all like that. So you guys too.
yeah.
This is sort of related in a way. Evelyn said when Ria, I'm like swinging so Indo now.
Just lean into it. Go.
Apa moto hidup kakak yang membuat kakak terus semangat dalam menjalani hidup?
Wait.
So like,
go.
Oh, how do you?
what is your life motto that keeps you going in life and like, that keeps you keep motivated in life?
It's the same as
Yeah, very similar. But like life motto is like more like a one sentence,
Grateful.
3 words thing kind of thing. Like, and then what's your
It's
mantra?
not,
Like your.
Oh yeah. It's not I become like all of a sudden religious now here, but I believe that God created us for some purpose. So for that purpose,
Keep going.
yeah, I keep going. For
Right.
that purpose, I still remember. Oh, what God wants me to do in this world. That what keep me going.
Okay.
And I believe all of our subscribers and our audience is from God too. So it's our responsibility to give it back to God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Let's show the contact us.
Like,
no idea.
Okay, let's. Ben, can you read this?
Yeah.
Just read it.
Oh, I thought that said another word, bro. Anyway, go.
Go read it. No, I just want to
come
say.
on.
I just want to see you read it.
Give it a go.
Yeah, the top this one.
try.
GMN. I didn't even say GMN.
Gimana?
Singkatan ya?
Yeah,
Oh iya, kasih coba yang ini yang gampang.
Yeah, easy one. This one.
Huh? Kak Acha.
Yeah.
Apa status? Izin tinggal.
Yeah.
What's it?
Tinggalnya.
Tinggalan. Di
Tinggalnya.
Aussie.
Di Aussie.
Oh itu bisa.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
I'm Indo, bro.
Okay, so question
Go.
from Unique Jefferson. Gimana cara kakak kontrol kerjaan kakak dengan efisien waktu dan biaya dengan posisi kakak tinggal di Sydney, Jakarta gini. So like the
English.
question is, how do you control your time efficiently, work efficiently, just like time and cost, with your position living in Sydney and Jakarta?
Is it expensive? It is expensive compared to Jakarta.
Maybe for some people it doesn't make sense where my income is from Indonesia, but I live in Sydney. But I'm a living proof that
It works.
yeah, it works. It
Yeah.
can pay our rent. It can make me do groceries, shopping, pay our Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
electricity bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People freak out when they ask how much is rent in Sydney,
Yeah. If
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
a weekly thing.
Yes.
because they pay
Yeah.
like yearly.
Oh, yearly.
Yearly.
Right.
Yearly in Indonesia.
So they freak. What?
Sydney's like one of the most
Like,
expensive in the world. So like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no shocks there. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, I'm grateful that in Indonesia, I think the rate of the influencer is, I can say, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for YouTube and for Instagram. And when I'm making it here, it's not. I think when we make the content, it's not need a lot of money, ya sayang.
Yeah.
No.
Especially when maybe except when we travel because we have to pay fuel and parking, but that's it.
That's
Yeah.
production
I
costs
can-
alone.
Production.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do makeup by myself. Use my own wardrobe.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get endorsed and support
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the wardrobe
Yeah.
too, and makeup. So we don't need a lot of costs when we do content here,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Okay.
That's good because then you like if you can do it here, you can go around the world. I think.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can be
You
anywhere.
can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Username, go read it.
Meliana Kusuma berkecimpung di industri kreatif awalnya gimana kak? So how did you first dabble in the creative industry?
Production company.
You've always been in that field.
Yeah, I mean, like I started off with music, and then that evolved
Audio,
into
then
audio,
production.
and after that evolved into creating jingles, then editing, and then from editing, directing, and then directing to DOPing. And I don't use that word DOPing loosely because I only call myself DOP if my mentor called me a DOP. That's it. Like I wouldn't.
People get cut, not cut, but like it's a status thing that you.
Yeah,
can't
it's
just use.
like it's not
loosely.
something you just call yourself. You know what I mean? Like it takes years of.
No, whatever. Look at my Instagram profile. It says DP now.
Oh, Ben, come on.
It's just labels. Like
Yeah,
to
it's
me,
just labels.
people
But,
are like, when do you call yourself a photographer? I was like,
Yeah.
do you take photos? Yeah. So good.
But I dabbled in that, and now it's like in YouTube and
Yeah. And music
That's
is
good.
like self-taught for you.
music self-taught. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And music's like a creative outlet for sure.
Yeah, totally, bro. Like just when I'm bored, just grab a guitar and just,
Yeah.
What do you play? So you play drums, guitar.
drums, guitar,
Piano?
and some piano and bass. I remember you gave me some free electric guitar stuff. Remember that?
Yeah, because I was like, I give up. Take all my stuff. Played for a little while. I was like, nah,
Did you play guitar?
For a little while, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He tried.
Yeah.
Ishban says, "Can I have some of your chips?"
I don't know if you know this story. Let me tell the story.
Alright, you tell the story.
So like, when we were like in high school, didn't have much money. Like you get $5 from your parents, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we'd go like at sport and go eat and stuff.
Yeah.
And this guy's like,
Wait.
hey.
This was, you have to establish the
No.
place, right? It was in McDonald's in East Lakes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for everyone who knows, it's
Down the road.
Yeah, it's down the road.
Right.
But anyway, Andy, we're all eating and stuff. This guy has no food. He's like, can I have some of your chips? I was like, all right, yeah. Give it to him. I turn around. He's eating like this with the hand, like so. He's like shoving it on. He's like, hey man, where's my chips? He's like, oh, you said I could have some. And then when he has chips, I was like, hey, can I have some chips? He's like, yeah, he could give you one. But when he eats his chips, it's like this, man. Crazy, man.
His hands in the bag.
Nah, like he's guarding it like this, bro.
Oh, right.
Who eats chips like this? Who eats chips like this? But you're the younger brother out of like...
Yeah,
How
you
many?
have to fight for your own food, bro. Like, I grew up here with 3 older brothers, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Get off my food. Get off my rice.
What is the creative voyage are key to get success on social media? I guess we can wrap it up with the two.
The key, but also for right now. Because we all came up at a different time and...
Yeah, it's...
When people ask me, it's like, start
for
6 years
social
ago.
media.
You go first.
For me, I think yes, you need a good content, but they need more about your character, not your personality, but your character of your content. Like you have your own character, right? You have your own character. So sometimes people are too shy or not brave enough to show their own character. But I think that makes you unique. That makes people want to follow you because of your character.
Yes.
Your content character and your personality character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And authenticity of it.
Like, have a voice and have something to say. Otherwise, like, you're just the same as everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Ben and I agree with you. I think, like you said before, it's very different to when probably we started off. But nowadays, I think it's just being really authentic with who you are and amplifying your work out there, you know. But I don't know, this is probably veering off the question. One thing that I always say is it's not about the followers. It's not about how many followers you have. It's about how you engage with your followers or subscribers.
How you influence.
I guess how you influence. That's the most important thing. Like these subscribers and followers, they come to you to know how to do what you do, sort of thing, and get to know who you are. And it's really important to that step is as important as you creating content.
Yeah.
Because this content is just you're not posting it on socials for no reason. You're posting it out there for people to see.
Yeah.
So the engagement is half of that, I reckon, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Of content creating. Yeah.
We're wrapping.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for chatting with us today.
You should come back on soon. You guys should start your own podcast.
I don't
That's a
know.
good
Yeah,
idea.
I think we might.
Set up a light and just talk. It's really easy.
Yeah.
We are planning to launch our book
Oh yeah.
next
nice.
month
Oh,
in
yeah,
Indo.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Is it in Indonesian?
Did
I can't read
you
it.
find a guy
I'll buy it
who
and put it on my
draws the
shelf.
cover?
but-
Yeah.
The cover
found-
designer?
We
Yeah.
made a competition.
Yes, I saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah, and we found a winner
Awesome.
Yeah.
already.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Plug it.
Cool. Well, but
Yeah. So
We should
anything you want to plug,
don't
or
find
where can people find you, and like how to reach out to
On
you?
Instagram at Acha Sinaga.
Yep.
And
And Instagram Andy Amb,
Yep.
yeah, and
Yeah.
YouTube
Put it up, yeah.
and YouTube Acha Sinaga. So,
and on YouTube Andy Ambarita.
yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome. And then you got a new book coming out.
Yep.
Anything else you want to plug?
Nah, that's about it.
That's about it.
That's about it, man.
Awesome.
We have this idea to make the content for YouTube like the sitcom.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
the
okay. Married life and
Oh,
before
yeah.
married
yeah,
life
but
kind of
it's
thing,
like funny comedy
Yeah.
stuff.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning. We are planning to do it since long time ago, but it
timing.
did
and
not
stuff.
happen yet.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I really want to
Should.
force him now.
Yeah.
Like if you say it on camera, you have to do it. Right?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
way. Damn cameras.
Yeah.
But yeah, best of luck with
Thank
your
you.
pregnancy and like
Thanks, man.
next
Thanks,
year and like
guys.
I'm growing up now.
Likewise.
Man.
No way.
good luck being parents.
Yeah. We'll hug it out after this.
To hug me, bro, it's weird, bro.
But yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
And do the bell.
And yeah, do the bell if you
Do the
can.
bell.
You guys are YouTubers, help me.
Do the
bro.
bell.
Hey, you're gonna. Alright, go.
And then if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you give us a follow. If you're listening on iTunes,
Give us a rating and
a
a
review.
yeah, a review would help.
Thanks so much, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Hey, he's gonna sing us the
Bye.
outro.
Yeah, sing us
Go.
something. Yeah, let's go.
5 to 9. 5 yeah.
You're not gonna charge us, eh?
Wait, the good ones are answering.
It's okay.
You should copyright strike us.
Copyright strike. I'll claim your content.
What the hell, bro? I just deleted it.
Anyway.
Alright,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
awesome. Cool, thank you guys.
Thank you. It was fun.